The Hajj is a yearly Islamic pilgrimage to Mecca, Saudi Arabia, that is a mandatory religious duty for Muslims who are physically and financially able to make the journey. It is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. The rites of the Hajj were laid down by Allah to mark historic events in the life of Prophet Ibrahim. This graph shows how millions of pilgrims performed Hajj each year from 1999 till 2024. However, the numbers took a sharp dip in 2021 due to COVID-19. Saudi government took active measures in order to interrupt the spread of COVID-19, which were strict, rapid, and progressive in nature. The GDP of Saudi Arabia was cut down by 4.8% during the pandemic times. The country suffered massive economic loss during this period. The state gradually allows pilgrims with proactive measures to perform their sacred duties. The numbers are back to pre-COVID-19 era, and the government is planning to increase it under the Vision 2030. In 2024, a total of 1.8 million pilgrims were recorded, comprising 12.1% internal pilgrims and 87.9% external pilgrims. In 2024, the pilgrims 96.0% traveled via air, while rest opted for land and sea transport. Let's see the economics of Hajj. Hajj has a significant economic impact on Saudi Arabia and the global economy. Hajj generates whopping $12 billion annually. As part of the kingdom's Vision 2030 roadmap to diversify its income streams and to become less dependent on oil, Saudi Arabia intends to boost its numbers of religious tourist arrivals for both the Hajj and the Umrah to 30 million pilgrims by 2030. The rising cost of Hajj for pilgrims, estimated to amount to between $3,000 and $10,000 per person, depending on their location of origin, has been met with criticism, as it is making the journey unobtainable to many. Saudi Arabia's religious tourism is projected to be worth $350 billion business by 2032. Mina, the Valley of Tents. Countless believers need a temporary home. And for 3 days, Mina is transformed into what is probably the biggest tent city in the world. The day of Arafah, also known as Yawm al-Waqf, is a day when pilgrims stand in front of Allah for long periods of time, asking for His mercy. It is considered the peak of the Hajj and is often the most memorable event for pilgrims. Muzdalifah. Muzdalifah is a valley between Mina and Mount Arafat, in which pilgrims on Hajj spend the night in the open. It is here they gather pebbles for stoning. During Hajj, pilgrims spend the night in the open at Muzdalifah from sunset on the 9th of Dhul Hijjah until after the dawn prayer, Fajr, on the 10th. Jamrah. It is a compulsory ritual for pilgrims to pelt the Jamarat in emulation of Prophet Ibrahim's devotion to the command of Allah. The 3 pillars are known as the minor pillar, the medium pillar, and the pillar of Aqaba. After the stoning is complete, pilgrims must shave their hair. Sacrifice. Qurbani takes place during the days of Eid al-Adha, which is from the 10th to 13th of Dhul Hijjah. At least 1/3 of the meat is given to poor or vulnerable people. Tawaf al-Ziyarah. Tawaf al-Ziyarah is an essential element of Hajj. You will circumambulate the Kaaba 7 times and then offer prayers. You will then perform sa'i between Safa and Marwa, the completion of Hajj, ending the state of Ihram and lifting all restrictions. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.